You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover, 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 cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover, 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 the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover, cover, cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover, cover, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover, cover, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover, 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 cover me, cover me, cover me. bright and fine. From Margate to the islands, the signal never fades. We lift our hands and praise you for the joy that it brings today. Bless Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the viewers too. Every viewer, every caller, every chatter in the crew. Pour your favor on the station. Let the Holy Ghost flow free. WZYE 95.9 broadcasting victory. WZYE family, rise up, it's a brand new gospel day. Bless Mr. Wall Street, hallelujah. Uncle Tommy, yes Lord. All the WZYE family, protect them Jesus. All the viewers, callers, chatters, wave your hands if you believe. Trinidad and Tobago, Trinidad style, receive. WZYE 95.9 FM, the whole world can see. God is moving, God is moving, God is moving here today. Oh, thank you, Jesus, for WZYE. Bless the family, Trinidad style, 95.9, all the way to heaven. Amen, 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 amen.
Do not categorize the blessing by colors. It is not the colors you need to watch. It is the character. Watch out for the character. I'm going to tell you that there are three basic types of people that you will interact with if you are a child of destiny. Can I share this with you? The first group are confidants. Confidants. You will have very few of them. Confidants are those people in your life who love you unconditionally. They are into you. Whether you're up or down, right or wrong, they are into you. They are in for the long haul. If you get in trouble, they get in trouble with you. They'll come see you in the jailhouse. They'll come get you out the crack house. They're confidants. You can open up and share anything with them. You'll never inherit your kingdom until you find your confidant. You can't be David till you find your Jonathan. Having a good confidant is the key that unlocks the kingdom, because you were raised outside the gate and God's going to cause you to reach over the wall. You got to have a confidant behind the wall who can mentor you for what God is going to do next in your life. The problem with most people is that everybody they run around with is under them. And so you are forever feeding people who can't feed you. And after years of feeding them, they begin to drain you. You got to have somebody who can feed you so you can feed somebody else. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying. Am I talking to anybody in here? You need the confidant then. The confidant is those few people that come along in your life that are for you. They are with you. They are intimately intertwined in your life. They are there to make sure that you reach your destiny. They will confront you. They will get in your face. They will get in your business. They will tell you when you're wrong because they are confidants. If you have 2 or 3 of them in a lifetime, you are a blessed person. Without them, you'll never be who God called you to be. You need to find your confidant. Number 2, the other group are your constituents. They are not into you. They are into what you are for. They are for what you are for. They are your constituents. And as long as you are for what they are for, they will walk with you and work with you and labor with you, but never think that they are for you. They are for what you are for. And you have to know that, because if they meet somebody else that will further their agenda, they will leave you and hook up with them, because they were never for you. They were just for what you were for. They are your constituents. And throughout your life, if you're not careful, particularly if you're broken, you will mistake your constituents for your confidants. And you will think that they are for you when they are really not for you. They are just for what you are for. And by the time you get through falling in love with them, they will break your heart as they hook up with somebody else who is for what you are for, because it was never about you anyway. It was about the causes that you represent. They are for what you are for, but they are not for you. They are your constituents. Can I go deeper with this? The third group are your comrades. These people are not for you, nor are they for what you are for. It is just that they are against what you are against. And the comrades will make strange bedfellows. This will cause people to come together who are not for you, and they are not for what you are for, but they are against what you are against. And they will team up with you to help fight a greater enemy. But don't be confused by their associations. They will only be with you until the victory is accomplished. These people are like scaffolding. They come into your life to fulfill a purpose. And when the purpose is complete, the scaffolding is removed. But don't be upset when they are removed, because the building always remains when the scaffolding is removed. What I'm saying to you, my brothers and sisters, expect the constituents and the comrades to leave you and desert you after a while. Don't be upset when they don't react to your dream the way you expected them to, because they were never really with you in the first place. Be careful then who you tell your dream to, because if you tell your dream to your constituents, they will desert you and try to fulfill the dream without you. If you tell it to your comrades, they won't support it, because they never were for what you were for anyway. If you find a few people in your entire life with whom you can share your dream with, you are a blessed somebody. I can tell you how to identify people who are really for you. If they are really for you, they will weep with you when you weep, and they will rejoice when you rejoice. When you walk in a room and you tell somebody good news, stop being happy for a minute and watch their reaction. If they're not happy for you, shut your mouth and walk back out of the door. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying to you. Oh, yeah, because when they are really connected to you, they will be happy for you when you share your dream. Find somebody, look them in the eye and say, are you happy for me? If you don't get the right reaction, don't tell them anything else. You need somebody who's really going to be happy for you. I don't want just anybody praying for me. I don't want none of them haters praying for me, because you know you hate me and you don't want me to succeed. I want somebody praying for me who really wants me to be blessed, who wants me to be an overcomer, so you can put up your oil and stop speaking in tongues, because you know you never did speak to me anyway, and ain't no need in you coming up here in this hot hospital like you gonna pray some cancer up off of me. I'd rather have somebody who really loves me lay across the bed and rebuke the devil. And God is so faithful. He'll always give you somebody. Oh, if he ever sent anybody into your life to help you, you ought to just clap your hands and thank him for the people he sent. Don't worry about the people he took. You ought to praise him for the people he sent. Tell somebody, say, somebody help me. I didn't get here by myself. Somebody helped me to get here. Somebody taught me how to stand. Somebody got me behind the gate. Somebody taught me the protocol of the palace. Somebody encouraged me when I felt like dropping out of school. Somebody helped me when my back was up against the wall. Somebody mentored me when I was going through a divorce. Somebody helped me when I was going through a crisis. God is so faithful that he will never leave himself without a witness. He will send somebody.
Bono, the body bona, the bona, the bona, the bona, the bona. Yellow champion lona, the bona, the bona. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag. She bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad, Mrs. the Iron Lady Rain. Hey, Mountain Kamla, hey. Trinidad champion, she come from the struggle. No, the poor man feel pocket empty, light be lie, but she nah kneel. Open the door for the youth, them give them hope and chance. Build school, build road, give every pitney a dance. Them say economy dead, she say watch me now. Bring back the jobs, make the dollar run through. From Laventille to Cedros, from Tobago shore. She feeding the hungry, she open every door. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag. She bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad, Mrs. the Iron Lady Rain. Hey, Mountain Kamla, hey. Trinidad champion, champion, champion. Trinidad champion, hey. Trinidad champion, Trinidad. Them try back, she down, try shake, she foundation. But she stand like Everest, pure determination. Caring for the children, no more hungry belly cry. Books in them and future bright like blue sky. She willing fi fight, she willing fi bleed. For every Trini soul, every single need. Oil money flowing, tourism boss again. Trinidad and Tobago with the boss of the chain. No more begging no island, we leading the pack. Kamla the general, we marching right back. She fly straight to USA, link up with Trump. Sit down like boss, no time for no stump. Talk for the people, talk for the land. Come back with the pen, we go right all the wrong hand. Sign off the deals, make the money rain hard. Economy jump up, no more so fired. Poor man get house, children get light. She rewrite the future, make everything right. That pen in she hand like Excalibur blade. Kamla the queen, know the whole world afraid. She strong, she wise, she love we fi true. From the ghetto to the mansion, she dey for me and you. One voice, one nation, one Trinidad queen. 23 seats and beyond, she live in the dream. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Superpower Caribbean, watch the whole world shake. She get the pen, she right the wrong. Now we on top, eh. Mountain Kamla, Trinidad and Tobago, we back on top again, eh. Trumping champion, Kamla, 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 Kamla. Trinidad forever.
Whatever, for whatever, whatever. We moving up, straight to the top, 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 top. We moving up, straight to the top, 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 top. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. we will get it done.
So whatever, whatever, so whatever, whatever, so whatever, whatever, so whatever.
Better days are coming. Better days are coming. Run and tell everybody the best is yet to come. We shaping TNT. UNC is love. Run and tell everybody together we are one. We grow in TNT. UNC will get rid of it. Up, straight to the top, top. We're moving up, straight to the top. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. We say,
So whatever, whatever, so whatever, whatever, so whatever, whatever, so whatever.
better days are coming. Better days are coming. UNC will get it done. UNC has just begun. UNC for everyone. UNC is love.
Yeah. P&M propaganda fire upon that. Yeah. Mr. Wall Street, man with the facts. I was ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest. You see it that. Love until born, New Jersey breed. Real runner, freedom fighter. Uncle Tommy the silent assassin, greed. Ready for the fight, ready for set things right. All the people on the track, the callers, the viewers. Whole night we originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. Nah, from Laventille Hills to Jersey Street to Rice. Silent assassin with the microphone, cutting lies like a knife. WZYE 95.9, the station where the real ones tune in. Bubble heads talking nonsense, but Wall Street drop the facts and win. Fraud of the week, get exposed, no filter, no gloves. Yeah, the real runner, freedom fighter pushing from above. Chatters light up, callers, boss, viewers locking strong. Uncle Tommy in the building, propaganda done, you hear the song. Mr. Wall Street, man with the facts. Always ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, yes, yeah, that. Love until born, New Jersey breed. Real runner, freedom fighter. Uncle Tommy the silent assassin, greed. Ready for the fight, ready for set things right. All the people on the chat, the callers, the viewers. All night, we originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, nah. Them frauds attack, them bubble heads are shake. Wall Street drop knowledge like a 45, now fear. From Laventille to the word, the silent wanna speak. Freedom fighter in the night, the truth where the people seek. WZYE 95.9, the frequency we control. Callers bust the line, chapters bust the pole. We're ready for the war, ready for the fight. Set the record straight every single night. Is it? We originate, not imitate. The silent assassin don't talk. Now the facts are regular. Big up every Trini, every Tobagonian, every listener on the wave. Uncle Tommy, Mr. Wall Street. Love until to Jersey we brave. Mr. Wall Street, what? Man with the facts. Always ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, yes it does. Rest it. Love until born, New Jersey breed. Yes. Real runner, freedom fighter, Uncle Tommy, the silent assassin. Breathe. Ready for the fight, ready for set things right. All the people on the chat, the callers, the viewers, all night. We originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. And Tobago. Big up Trinidad and Tobago.
Fire! 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 Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special happy Tuesday to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walshy and you, right here on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us via WZYE Civic Duty, share alive, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, like, and share. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. And this is how we start the thing.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life, and as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE. We originate, not imitate.
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga.
Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village.
Yo, what's going on? This is Jersey Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Ansam LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And of course, we are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, and you, right here on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, when we join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, like, and share WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. And let me bring in my pal, the young man himself, the man better known as Marshall Uncle Tommy Nesbitt. Tommy, how are you going?
Good, Professor, and your good self?
I am doing excellent, Tommy. I can't complain.
How many miles did you run today?
Tommy, you know, I know every day. You know, today I didn't run, man.
So that's 2 days off.
Yeah, today, Tommy, I'm feeling my shins like I forgotten shin splints. And whenever I start to feel getting shin splints, I had to take at least, you know, sometimes I just wonder if I'm doing too much, Tommy.
You could be pushing yourself a little too hard.
You feel so?
Could be.
But I don't know any other way, though.
Well, just limit what you do. You're not 16 anymore.
So tell me, we're trying to tell me I should shortchange myself.
Yeah, it's not critical that you have to do what you did at 16.
No, Tommy. I'm not trying to recreate what I did at 16. Trust me. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to recreate what I did at 40 either. I'm not trying to recreate what I did at 45 either. I'm just trying to be one of the best in my age group in the world. Is that too much to ask for?
But you're already one of the best in your age group.
But in order to be the best, I have to keep training hard.
Okay.
I can't, you know, I can't do like 10-meter dash. That ain't gonna get me no way.
You see, if that's your only focus, it's one thing, but you're multi-processing.
And you know, Tommy, you say that that is true, you know. I have plenty focus. I have plenty focus. So Tommy, you know, I talk about I have baseball cards, right?
Yes.
So, right. So I also have comics too. right? And in the day, I collected a lot of comics. But
what kind of shape they're in?
that's a brilliant question. A brilliant question. So this is what I did. Just recently, I had all these comics sitting there doing nothing. I sent them to a company, and the company graded them for me. I must pay like $1 or $2 for them comics. Right? So the company graded for me, and I pay the company to grade them for me. And based on the grading, you can sell them. Like for example, I have a few comics I could sell for $100. I pay $2 for it, and I must pay about $20 to get it graded, and I could sell it for $100. You understand? So as so, but it's just sitting down there, and when the boss tell you time for you to get rid of stuff, you have to get rid of stuff.
They're valuable because they're sad.
That's right. They're sad. They're sad. They're sad.
If
And
they don't sit, they won't be as valuable as they are.
yeah. And now I'm getting rid of them. I've had them appraised, I'm getting rid of them. And they're going like hot water, man.
Yeah, because someone else knows that that's an investment.
Yeah, so it's been going really well. I can't complain. And as we talk, oh God, Tommy, it's interesting, Tommy? Growing up in Laventille teach me how to be an entrepreneur.
You always say that.
Ever since I've come to this country, I have always had some type of business, Tommy. I can't help myself, but I'm always selling some type of. Tommy, I remember one time I used to sell T-shirts. I still have the machine, the hat machine, and the T-shirt machine. I actually want to send it to Tobago for my brother to start a little business in Tobago. I want to send it for him. And I remember I went to Maracas Bay and I was selling T-shirt on Maracas Bay. I was working for the exchange, stock exchange, but the entrepreneur in me. So I see a fella working with. He said, Livon, what you doing selling shirts on Maracas Bay? I said, you mean selling shirts? You see, Tommy, he didn't understand. He didn't understand, right? If I sell a certain amount of shirts and I make a $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000, right? That pay for my trip right here.
Correct.
Right? Me I don't worry about nothing. I tell you, I went to the 2006 World Cup. I print some Trinidad and Tobago shirts. I must print about 3 dozen shirts. And told me them shirts was selling real expensive at euros, eh? And I was with some people. And so I tell them, I say, I'm going and sell some shirts and things. They say, hey, why we gonna sell no shirt? You man, we come to the World Cup to watch the game. I say, all right, no problem. I gone outside, Tommy, in tutus, Tommy. All the shirt gone. All the shirt. Right? I have money in my pocket now to do whatever I want.
Correct.
And now they asking me what kind of question. I say, well, when I was going out and sell the shirt, all the thing. You understand? But that's just the entrepreneur in me. And I'm happy that I grew up in Chumaka, Claventil. People just say to me, Tommy, hey, Wall Street, when you going to stop talking about Chumaka? Everything for you is Chumaka. When you go stop talking about the PNM? When them go stop talking about the PNM? Anyway, that is it for the day. That is it for the day. Let me see something. Let me see. All right. So let's go to the chat. So that is it, Tommy. No running today. I gotta see if I could ice it later. So tomorrow I'll go back and I'll go back in the grind tomorrow. But I decided to take 2 days in order for it to just settle longer. And maybe I need to go and get some new shoes too, Tommy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to get some new shoes too. That what has happened to, eh?
Yeah.
When I Tommy, what's in the chat today?
Batos, I remember. Let me look again.
So that is 2 in a row for Batos?
Yeah. Batos was first, then Uranus. Uranus
Yeah.
again,
Yeah,
and then
Batos was
Kevin
first, then
George.
Uranus, then Kevin George. So Batos on a hat trick.
Yep. Batos.
Okay.
Then Ramdev Baiju.
Yeah.
Ramdev.
Wait. I have Kevin George.
Yeah, Kevin George before Ramdev.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so we have Batos, Uranus, and Kevin George. Good day to you, Kevin George. Yeah, then we have
Baiju.
blessings to Professor Warshik, Mr. Tomani Village. That is from Ramdeo. Ramdeo says subscribe, like, share the live. But wait, if it's a PNM, you don't need to just watch and listen. You'll learn about true facts only on WZYE TV 95.9 FM. Correct is right, Ramdeo. Correct is right.
And Bernard Thomas.
Yeah, Bennett Thomas. Good evening, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and all in the village. Yeah. Then Chandra Benjamin.
Mm-hmm.
Chandra, good night, Professor Warshik and Uncle Tommy. Good night to you, Chandra. Chandra, I haven't seen you in a little bit. How are you going? We haven't seen Chandra in a little bit. You will not say blessed evening to Warshik and Uncle Tommy. I hope you had a wonderful day and a better night. Yeah. Pleasant good evening, Professor Warshik and Uncle Tommy. Hope all is well and the Lord give you health and strength to do the lovely work you've been doing. Blessings. Thank you, Rani Samaru. Tommy, do people collect like sports cards in Trinidad and Tobago?
Sports cards?
Yeah, like trading cards, like like basketball cards.
I don't think it's a
See like this. Look, there's
think
a
it's
card. You
habit.
see, there's a card. You see it? See, there's a trading card.
I don't remember that to be.
Huh?
I said I don't remember that to be.
Yeah, and let me show you. Like, so I have some cards sitting down right here. Let me show you. You see, look, there's John Starks from the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
Another trading card. You understand? And these cards could become very, very valuable.
In the United States.
Yeah, but they need to start it. Maybe I will need to start something in Trinidad, Ben. Before the 1% started.
Maybe we need cards of Lara and Dwight York.
Yeah. Maybe they need to have cricket cards. I'm sure they have cricket cards though. Right? I feel so. Pleasant good evening, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and listeners. Pleasant evening to you, Azina. Anthony Ford without the E. Good night, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and all in the village. Good night to you. Miss Santa Cruz, a pleasant welcome to you. Good evening, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, my friends in the village chat. Who's that? John G. Jung Fire? Popcorn? Who is that, Tommy? That's a new person, man. Jung Fire? Folks, you don't know who that is? Jung Fire, I know that is. Jung Fire, welcome. Whoever that is. Angie, good evening. Good evening, Worship. Uncle Tomorrow is just blessed. Wish for a productive show tonight. Thank you, Angie. Anjo, hi to Professor Worship, Uncle Tom, and all WZYE Village. Have a blessed and positive and enjoyable show. Thank you, Angie. Anjo. Just cool, good night. Good night, Wall Street, Tommy, Battles, 6615 BT, and Avant, and everyone. Good evening to you. Just cool. Santa Cruz never received praise from hypocrites and mocking pretenders. Yeah, that is I feel that say that, Huh?
Yep.
Yeah, you'd want to say that, You want to praise some hypocrites and mocking pretender, You want to come like you go pray something off on me, not me.
You're talking about, you're talking about TD Jakes.
TD Jakes, yeah, man. Let me tell you this, I don't look into what them fellas and us do. I just listen to what they have to say.
True.
You understand? I just separate the person from what they're saying. And that's what I just do. Anderson, let me say welcome to all the people on the Beatum. Good evening to all my friends coming from the Beatum people. Long live the UNC. Yeah, right. Anderson still at UNC, right? Riaz, blessed night to you. She says blessed night to all.
Mm-hmm.
The deceitful tone code all over social media talking about UNC going into opposition. That's why I'll never acknowledge or help the nasty hypocrite. Oh God. Oh boy. Monty Steele, good night to everyone who are viewing and listening to the WZYE TV program that hosts Wall Street and Tommy alongside their supporters. Thank you, Monty Steele. Mr. Santa Cruz said, Raulaya, we want to see the letter from the embassy and the receipt from Balize House. Well, you shouldn't talk, boy. You really shouldn't talk in truth. Yeah. Because you see, he was willing to give up his visa. You Tommy?
Yep.
And Camille Regis Robinson say, what Trump could do we? What Trump could do we? Yeah.
Trump could do we?
Yeah, what Trump could do we? What Trump could do we? He can't do we nothing. You understand? What Trump could do we? Yeah. Like them doesn't know. They doesn't know what. See, oh God. Hey God, just who want to know what size orange jumper Patricia Weed does wear? Mr. Intellectual, one who denies his roots has little hope for a successful future.
Sherry Abraham.
Yes, Sherry Abraham, welcome. Virginia, welcome. Pleasant good evening, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, blessings to all in the village. Monica, welcome. Monica Ramki, soon welcome. Wall Street and TNT, they're trading wild. Oh, God. Tommy, Anthony Ford out the East says Wall Street and Trinidad, they're trading wives and husbands. Now I wonder if they're trading sports cars. Tommy, that big in this country, no, Tommy?
What's that?
Sports cars, man. That's a big thing, boy.
Oh, yeah. Always been.
Yeah, big. Anthony Garaway. Folks say welcome to Anthony, another Anthony Garaway. He's been here before, Tommy.
No.
Keeping it 100. And he may always say Anthony. Eugenia Pundit says a pleasant good night. Professor Walshadamas, Uncle Tommy, and all our WZYE family. Keep up the great work by educating the PNM for free. Oh, God. Mr. Intellectual say, blessed evening, everyone in the village. Hope you all had yourself a tremendously blessed and transformative Tuesday. Joan Bisnat, welcome. Good night, everyone. Wall Street, what if they're saying one thing and doing something else? Well, to be honest, I really don't know. No? I don't know. Yeah. So, Tommy, I have two editorials tonight. You see, you always see Foster Goins. Foster Goins on his Facebook page talking about the government failing young people. You know what? Them fellas and them, Tommy, I don't understand sometimes. If them fellas don't think, boy, we living in the dark ages or we living in Jurassic Park or something, you know.
They're just trying to be relevant.
I hear you, Tommy, they're trying to be relevant, but Andrew Sampat says they're blaming the Prime Minister when in truth and fact, Maduro trying his best to save his neck. So he's singing to the U.S. security services. This is why the former get their visas revoked. Tommy.
Yes.
I don't understand something. How could you, let's say, first of all, we ain't sure if his visa was revoked, yeah? We ain't sure, right? There could be lying about that too, because he lies so much he doesn't remember when he lied. Because he forget when he said he had no problem giving up his visa. So if you have no problem giving up your visa and your visa get revoked, you shouldn't complain. What are you complaining for? Right? If you have no problem with them taking away your visa and then your visa get revoked, what's the big deal? You will not say, well, shit, if they're saying one thing, we're doing something else. Yeah? I don't see the big problem. Right? It shouldn't be a problem at all. But let me start with this. Let me start with this video here. Let me start off with this video. Oh, we only have about 3 minutes before we break. All right.
2 minutes before the top of the hour.
Yeah, we will come back. We will come back with that video after the top of the hour. And when we come back from the top of the hour and you listen to this video and you listen to this person, you will wonder if that person was living in Trinidad from 2015 to 2025. Or if they took SpaceX, went up to Mars, and was living on Mars from 2015 to 2025. And when the new government came into power in 2025, they came back down to Trinidad. You just wonder, right? Yeah. Because I don't want that person to forget what this young lady said.
I know. Our time is over. Our time is over. What we do for our time to be over? We are supporters of PNM. That is why they say it. We had too much under them.
She will never ever be able to live down that, Tommy. Never. You see, just as how people does make statements. People does make statements, right, Tommy? And don't think that those statements lived on forever, right? For example,
that the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country, and we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
Remember to take the gospel of the PNM and to spread it in your homes, your villages, in your offices, and throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and Tobago.
Tommy, you know, it's interesting, eh? We play that every time we come on the program. And you know, not one PNM person could put fake news on it.
Because they cannot.
AI. Eh?
Because they know it's the truth.
But we play it over and they say, we don't bring the facts. We don't bring the facts. Anyway, folks, you're going to take that break. He's Uncle Tommy. I'm Professor Wall Street. And you, right here in the village on WZYE 95.9 FM. Don't forget, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Like, share, and subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. 1 hour in the books, 2 more to go. We'll be right back. Don't go.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life. And as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga.
Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village.
Yo, what's going on? This is WZYE.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Laid to rest, laid to rest, laid to rest, laid to rest. It's a ledge, it's a ledge, it's a ledge, it's a ledge. Hey, tell them Kamala say, PNM dead. Petrotrain workers say, the party dead, dead, dead. But billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money. The end is scarcity. PNM dead. Hey, tell them Munilal say, PNM dead. Even the 1% say, the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making. The DMO leaving. PNM dead. Condolences to the Balize. SIEP, no more pale pale. The rising sun is ready to govern Trinidad and Tobago for a brighter tomorrow. One, restart the economy, two, health sector, immediate victory. Abolish crime, put sports on the front line. Four, every bike must have water. Five, roads smooth as six, provide people with work. UNC and making jokes. Tell them drilling say, PNM dead. Social media say, the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough to put a spin. Inside sources say, PNM dead. Tell them Arnold say, PNM dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night flambeau burning steady. The casket was on the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. PNM dead, dead, dead. Tell them Kamala say, PNM dead. Some of the members say, the party dead, dead, dead. When the carrot come leaders hear what's up. Seems like not one of them was in shock. Put them in one big box. PNM dead. Tell them Munilal say, PNM dead. Teachers, doctors and nurses say, the party dead, dead, dead. All the bad investments and fellas make. Investors not coming for the work. No more ice cream and cake. PNM dead, dead, dead. The Red Party showed no empathy for 18 babies and pipeline families. They so heartless, citizens in distress. The country in a crisis, SOE and still all justice. One, UNC on a mission. Two, to correct the school system. Three, end poverty and clean up TNT. Four, speed up the housing process. Five, lower taxes. Six, revamp we energy. Bring back the oil refinery. Tell them Kamala say, PNM dead. construction workers say the party dead, dead, dead. But billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money, the end is scarcity. We and them dead. Hey, tell them Munilal say, we and them dead. Even the 1%ers say, the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making, the DMO leaving. We and them dead, dead, dead. Tell them drilling say, we and them dead. Social media say, the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough to put a spin. Inside sources say, we and them dead. Tell them Arnold say, we and them dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night flambeau burning steady. The casket closed and the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. We and them dead, dead, dead.
I just want all you to know one thing. When it comes to certain politicians, I don't care for them. Penny, I don't care for she. Come, I don't care for he. Dolly, I don't care for she. Stewarty, I don't care for he. For 9 long years they sit in the chairs. Country get bruised and nobody care. Crime run wild, money gone astray. Now they in opposition, everybody have something to say. They talking solution morning, noon and night. But when they had power, nothing wasn't right. Economy sinking, people living in fear. Now all of a sudden everybody's an engineer. Penny talking like she have the plan. But where that plan was when Rolly was the man. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Scotland,
I don't care for he.
Regis,
I don't care for she. I don't care for them.
Manning shouting from the back of the line, explaining today what he forget in 9. Marvin talking safety, crime and control. But when he was there, crime take a toll. They posting videos, plenty long speech explaining now what they couldn't reach. They hoping people memory short, but suffering though erase so fast. They had the chance, they had the rain, and leave the country in social pain. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Kareem,
I don't care for he.
Hans,
I don't care for he.
The opposition,
I don't care for them.
you all left the country in a mess and expected to be cleaned up in 8 months. Delusional.
I don't care for she.
Calm.
I don't care for he.
Dolly.
I don't care for she.
Stewarty. I don't care for he. PNM.
This is the end.
I don't care for them.
You want to take it, just shove it up your ass.
Asking, who leak it? Who talking? Who listening? Somebody asking, who opposing? Who defending? Who quaking? Somebody asking.
Somebody get it bullet in the head. Our time is over. What? We are supporters of PNM. We had too much under them. Oh God. Where's Georgia? Where all these people open their blasted mouth and talk?
I can't applaud a private line finding itself in public time. Who breached the trust? We need to know, because tomorrow whose call will show. But once the curtain open wide, the words themselves can never hide. Now the nation listening close to every sentence that was spoke. One name call out from the line. Hey! Where
too far. Why you disrespect the Prime Minister? Until you went too far. Bullet to head, not we ministers. Until you went too far. That kind of language is for the bad. Until you went too far. You gon' make everybody lose their visa. Until you went too far. You go make me switch me water. Hey. Calling people by their race can never put this country in a better place. Mixed up Trinbago, one family tree. Respect is how it always should be. Debate the issues, that's your right. But don't let hatred steal the light. The office deserves respect as well. No matter who the voters tell. Until you went too far. Why you disrespect the Prime Minister? Until you went too far. Bullet to head, not we ministers. Until you went too far. That kind of language is for the bad. Until you went too far. You gon' make everybody lose their visa. Yeah, until you went too far. Yeah, go make me switch me water.
You want to take the visa, shove it up your ass.
Hold on, cool your temper. Cool the tone.
Auntie, you went too far. Too far, Auntie. You went too far. Tommy, you know, I was just saying this here. Somebody admitted and they said this was Gordon Joseph. This was Tommy, somebody tell me.
That's Ganga Chana.
Yeah, that was Ganga Chana. that miseducation, you get it right. It did easy. Until you went too far.
He went way too far.
Or she added propaganda to that propaganda. Had the conversation between Adi and Auntie calling for Small Pin to say something. Nah, she said that in truth. She said that Banwa Ricky, good evening. Angela Darius, good evening. Nah, she said that in truth. But folks, I want you all to listen to this person, eh? Listen to this person. That is a PNM cult member for sure. Semantics asks, why God didn't go straight to the slippers? Semantics, when you are indoctrinated to that PNM miseducation, you understand? You run to get the road to pick up the shoes. and then when you get his shoes, he went back out in the rain and put up the road. Pinal, turn on your TV. Pinal. Pinal.
Yeah, you hear me there now?
Yeah.
Thank you. Hear this. Hear this properly, eh?
Yes.
What affecting the UNC right now is they listen to the PNM people are live too much. They elected to listen to the PNM. The PNM have to listen to the UNC. The Attorney General have to wake up and help steer the party. He's the second man after the Prime Minister. And the balance are dedicated MP and parliamentarian in UNC. They are very diligent and intelligent personnel. I can't see a PNM trying to run the party. The president plays. A man telling you every nook and cranny had to be the country had to be PNM. We move away from the PNM ideology of idlesomeness and stupidity. We want to go productive and forward forever. We have a noble leader, the Honorable Kamala Prasad, she is capable lawyer to handle the situation. I want to see action. Wake up the Prime Minister. This is Pinal saying it again and again. Please, please, please do some more performance and some punishment on these wicked PNM people. Wake up and do the work. Thank you.
Thank you, Pinal. No,
That's what you just said.
No, boy. All right, Pinal.
Yes?
Take it easy. Pinal still there, yes, Tommy? Pinal still there listening, boy. I think it easy. You're not supposed to show that. Let me show that video again, folks. This is I was told a little red birdie sent me this, and they say this was Gordon Joseph. A little red birdie sent me this. Watch this video here. Yeah, Tommy.
Yep.
But look, the red body sent me more than one of them. Look at this one here. Look at this one. Come here, let me look at that again. Look at that again. Tommy, the pyramid education is real. It's real. But folks, Foster Goins made a post today on his Facebook page, and he want to lecture the government on failing young people. Yeah, he want to lecture the government on failing young people. Right? I want you all to listen to this editorial. Take a listen to this. This is an answer to Foster Goins.
No moral authority. Foster Cummins isn't in a position to lecture anyone on.
In this city, we don't just wait.
Why is that? All right.
Failing young people. No moral authority. Foster Cummins isn't in a position to lecture anyone on failing young people. An editorial by Professor Wall Street. Foster Cummins put up a Facebook post with a title that practically dares you to read it. The UNC government is failing our young people. It's the kind of headline that plays well to a base already primed to distrust the other side. There's just one problem with letting a former minister run that line unchallenged. Cummins isn't a neutral observer of youth policy in Trinidad and Tobago. He was, for 4 straight years, the government official literally paid to be in charge of it. Before he lectures the current administration on failing young people, the honest question is the one he'd rather nobody ask. Under his own watch, Who was really failing whom? The government that failed the young people is the PNM government from 2015 to 2025, when they had 26.3% of black people living below the poverty line. Furthermore, most of the students scoring below 50% and 30% in the SEA examination were of Afro descent. So who was really failing who? Here are 10 reasons why Foster Cummings has no moral authority to state that the current UNC government is failing young people. 1. He held the actual portfolio. Cummings was Minister of Youth Development and National Service from April 19, 2021 to March 18, 2025, nearly the entire back half of the PNM's 10 years in office. If failing our young people is the charge, he isn't a character witness for the prosecution. He's the defendant who just finished his shift. 2. The exam numbers on his own watch were bad. The Ministry of Education's own analysis of the 2024 secondary entrance assessment, the last full SCA cycle sat before the PNM left office, found that 42.09% of the 18,177 students who sat the exam scored below 50%, and 14.39% scored 30% or below. Those are not opposition talking points. They're the government's own published results produced on Cummins's watch in a country that had a cabinet-level minister of youth development the entire time. 3. The failure wasn't a blip, it was the status quo he inherited and left unchanged. Retired UWI education lecturer Dr. Samuel Lockhart noted after the 2024 results that Trinidad and Tobago has simply continued the long-term trend of roughly 40% of SEA students scoring below average, a pattern he traced back to at least 2009. A ministry created specifically to develop young people existed for 4 of those years without moving that number in any meaningful way. 4. While in office, his own family collected millions in questionable contracts. Just 12 days before the April 28, 2025 general election, the Housing Development Corporation approved 6 contract extensions worth $15.6 million to 2 companies, Apacal Services Limited and Rivulet Investment Group Limited, led respectively by Cummins' wife and daughter, for waste removal at HDC sites. HDC's own documents show no tender type was recorded and the value exceeded the simplified procurement limit. That is public money that could have gone toward the young people he now claims to champion. 5. His finances were already under formal scrutiny. Cummins faced a 2022 police investigation into his financial dealings. A serving minister under law enforcement inquiry, while holding one of the government's most publicly visible youth-facing portfolios. 6. He couldn't clear his own integrity paperwork. In November 2024, the Integrity Commission issued Cummins a notice for failing to file his required 2023 declarations. A minister who can't meet the basic transparency obligations of his own office is not well positioned to demand accountability from anyone else's government. 7. He's accused of turning youth-adjacent state hiring into an election machine. His successor has accused him of placing 61 political affiliates on short-term contracts in the run-up to the 2025 election, the kind of patronage hiring that spends public payroll on loyalty rather than on the young people a youth ministry exists to serve.
This almost feels illegal to know if you're a side sleeper. What I've discovered...
I don't know why that's happening.
8. His own talking points show the recycling, not the results. In August 2024, while still minister, Cummins was still running on the claim that the UNC position was to close down all the youth camps, a reference to the 2010-2015 UNC government, a decade earlier, as if a rival's record from 10 years prior were a substitute for his own 4 years of outcomes. When the strongest thing you can say about your record is what the other side did a decade before you took the job, that's not a defense. That's an admission. 9. The young people he claims to champion voted him out. In the April 2025 general election, Cummins lost his own seat in La Jorquera Talparo to a UNC challenger. The community closest to his own record, the one that watched him govern for years, not on Facebook but in person, delivered its verdict directly. 10. The underlying crisis he's invoking is real. He just didn't fix it, and the ethnic framing isn't new. Trinidad and Tobago does have a long documented, geographically concentrated poverty and education gap that disproportionately touches historically Afro-Trinidadian communities in East Port of Spain. Parliament's own No Time to Quit report on young males and Crime Found Cape scholarship winners were overwhelmingly students with Indian surnames and documented dramatic population flight from Laventille as residents fled poverty and stigma. That is a genuine, serious, multi-decade national failure. But it predates the UNC's current term. It predates Cummins. And it sat squarely inside the job description of the ministry he ran for 4 years. If the crisis is as real as his post implies, the fair question isn't, why hasn't the UNC fixed in 1 year what nobody has fixed in decades? It's why the minister, whose title was literally youth development, had 4 years and didn't move the needle either. Not one word about that appeared in his post. In conclusion, so who was really failing whom? Strip away the Facebook headline and look at what's actually on the record. 4 years with youth development in his job title. A final SCA cycle where more than 4 in 10 children couldn't clear the halfway mark, and where the pattern was already 15 years old when he inherited it. Millions in state contracts flowing to his own household in the final days of his government under procurement conditions nobody has been able to explain. A police inquiry into his finances. An integrity commission notice for paperwork he simply didn't file. 61 names added to the public payroll on the eve of an election. And at the end of it, a constituency, his own, that looked at all of that up close and voted him out. That is not the resume of a man withstanding to post about someone else failing young people. It is the resume of a man hoping nobody checks the dates. Here is the test worth applying to every version of this post and every politician who posts one like it. If the person doing the lecturing spent years holding the exact power to fix the thing they're now angry about, and the thing didn't get fixed, the lecture isn't accountability, it's amnesia. Foster Cummins had the ministry, he had the budget, he had 4 years. And the only accounting he's offered since is for someone else's report card, never his own. Who was really failing, whom was never really in question. He just needed the country not to remember.
So there you have it, folks. Tommy, since I didn't have to run today, I had time to hold on. Let me get rid of that. I think YouTube doing something a little different now. Yeah, Tommy. So that was a little quick editorial there, Tommy, on Foster Goins trying to lecture the government. You had a great opportunity as the minister to change and fix a lot of the things, right? And when you don't fix it, you want to come and lecture the government. Look.
It's like Marvelous Marva.
Yeah. Correct is right. Same thing like Marvelous Marva. Same exact thing. Correct is right. All they had the opportunity to fix it, but all they couldn't fix it, or maybe they didn't want to fix it. You think they didn't want to fix it or they couldn't fix it?
They couldn't fix
maybe
it.
Or maybe they couldn't fix it. All right, I'll take that. Let me take this voice note.
Good night, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and to everybody in the village. Wall Street, you see what happened with people like Foster Cummins and them feel that we out here have selective memory syndrome, right? We don't remember all the things that they said and they did to us. We remember. We very well remember. They took away the laptops that the children could have learned something going into their teenage years and beyond, and they gave them 4-meal week plan. That is what they give to them. We remember the partnership government under Fazil Karim, right? Establishing they had the nursing school, right? In El Dorado there, PNM shut it down. We remembered that there was the drilling school, the aviation school, and the welding school. Every week, Fazil Karim used to come on the ground report.
Alistair, welcome. We get back to the
Yeah, good night to you, Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tom.
Yeah, go ahead, Alistair. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I thought that you were at the PNM happy because I see another thing coming across now.
Yeah.
So I had to think fast.
Yeah, you had to think fast.
I said like the PNM got you to you, the hackers and them. Yeah, but let's speak about the greatest liar who ever lived. The former.
Correct.
He wants to know how many passports was rejected by the USA.
Yeah, how many visas?
Was visa?
Yeah.
Okay.
Visa.
All right.
Yeah,
but the Prime Minister do have no jurisdiction on that.
But
the
Alistair,
US.
Alistair, that is the thing.
Yes, sir.
This guy was our prime minister for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
He don't know that as a prime minister, you have no jurisdiction over a US visa. You understand?
Well, I think what he's trying to the fools on them who will listen to them, he's trying to enact some kind of action or reaction from them. Because you and I know that the Prime Minister do have that call, and the U.S. Embassy is an independent body. Unlike in his regime, some of our bodies were not independent because he forgets that he went to Barbados after Brent Thomas, a Trinidad citizen, was kidnapped from there. So they see in others which is in them. I always keep saying that, right? So the Prime Minister have no short call, as we would say, when it comes to U.S. business, right? And then I think he living in fear because of his affiliation with Maduro, right? Whenever he travels, he had to be looking around his back, right? He's looking around his back. So that's his problem. And then, let us speak about Marvelous Marva. I download something I sent to you tonight. I need to get it.
I'll go check and see.
Yeah, it's today. So I sent it tonight.
Okay.
When you get time, I know you won't have no show tomorrow. You could run through that. Because I know you could cut and paste some of those things that I was shown there.
Okay.
Right? I know you're a master. Yeah. But Marva is trying to attack the Prime Minister. Right? That they're trying to get the PNM off the map. Okay? And to make the Trinidad a one-party state.
Right.
But I want to tell him, be careful for what you wish for. Because the investigation is not UNC. It's a police officer, right? Instructed by the court to investigate all those things that is taking place at Balize House. And as far as I see the kind of money we're talking about, cake sale, raffle, barbecue, and a few donations from some of the members. They can't accumulate that kind of money. So he has to be very careful what he wishes for. Right?
Yeah, but
that's all I have to say.
But Alistair, before you go, all they have to do, Alistair, is just show the receipts.
But this is what I was going to tell you. Show your receipts.
Yeah.
I want to know too. Thinking minds want to know because I was a taxpayer also. Right? What you all, how you all got that money? Show your wealth. Right? Because you all drafted that piece of legislation. Yeah. I see that I get cut.
No. Sometimes when them video them, there's just cutting just so. But don't worry yourself. Go ahead. You gotta make your contribution.
Yeah. So boy, I get trouble bad boy. Yeah. So I wish you a good night and when you're on again Sunday or Thursday. All right. So you all take care till Tuesday.
Oh man, thanks a lot.
I say you all take care. You and Uncle Tommy.
All right.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes that video there's cutting. There's cutting just so. Yeah. So this is the question. Simple answer.
We are not going to be disclosing our public finances. We have never disclosed our public finances.
Everybody talking, everybody want to know how the money reach so high, how the project grow. The court say bring the records, let the people know. If the books are balanced, let the paper show. If the answer's simple, let the whole world know. Who financed that building in town? What went wrong? Who looking like the clown? Why work stop in town? If everything clean, why the frown? Why the court asking questions now? Who financed that building in town? The people want answers now. They talking donations, supporters and friends. Fundraisers held from beginning to end. But people still wondering, hoping to see how every dollar add up honestly. The nation watching every single move. Now the paperwork have a point to prove. Who financed that building in town? What went wrong? Who looking like the clown? Why work stop in town? If everything clean, then show it around. Answer the questions without a frown. Who financed that building in town? Let transparency wear the crown. No judgment, no accusation, just questions waiting on explanation. The people deserve transparency. The truth will always tell its own story. Jail, 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 jail. Jail, 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 jail. Jail, 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 jail. Jail, jail, jail.
When you try to tell us that policy house, the financing for Balize House has been through Tulum, sugarcake and cars. It's kind of hard to believe that.
Simple. Inquiring minds want to know. Show us the receipts, Tommy. Show us the receipts. Simple. And Tommy, you know here, we here at WZYE 95.9 FM in the village and Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics. All you know them things don't die just well. All you know that. We just play them things over and over and over. You're not gonna die. They ain't gonna die. Southwestern welcome.
A pleasure, good night to you, Professor, and Uncle Tommy, in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Share the life, share the life.
Share the life, share the life.
Yeah. You know, international and around the world, where this broadcast is being heard right now in real time. I wonder, all of you confused to know, right? That Gordon Gangachana dry gin run out in the rain, gas stick, a long stick. Let's call it a jataha. He pick it up, run back in the gallery, take up the slippers and put it inside. But you know what baffled me? That he had a short one. He got in it, he barely reached it. He said that can't work. He got for a longer one. And you know what's the nice thing about it? He well disciplined. You know, he gone back and put it back in the rain.
Yeah, Southwestern. If it's one thing, when you're not called, you know, it's a real discipline, you know.
Yeah, maybe, you know.
Very disciplined, very disciplined.
I remember, right? I was in the scout, and we had it to be disciplined, and that was the scout. But the thing about it, Professor, that kind of loyalty, the whole side of them, the leading, the red, the fox, the weed, and you know, the one more, because they had a name called it, the one popularity. But all I want to ask them, right? How much nut and bolt for each floor, and how much beam it have connected, and how much post it have on the first floor? Tell me that. Since all they contribute and all they do, everything was going on in Bali's house. Tell me that. Tell me if a concrete truck come and pump concrete, look like a contractor. Who? The same kid Rowley say, right? That it have a mafia in the construction and hijacking. And there's only a group of them. And all kind of craziness at ENBD and who this and who that, and all that drag the contractors them through the mud. You know, when that contractor went to the court, he get the $200 and something million. What did they hold it back? And that is the end. I never seen a pump truck again. I wonder if that was cause Malaysia how they can get a pump truck like that to reach on the top floor. But we are going there tonight, you know. Why going out? Patrick Manning said, show me a liar and I'll show you a thief.
Correct is right.
But Foster, you know what I like about you, boy? Is a good fella, you know. You should have been the leader of the PNM because you imitate your voice like Manning. Yeah. But if you cannot do it like Eric Williams, because every time you try to talk like Manning and they say Eric Williams, that is the hypnotism. But what I want to ask you before my airtime run out, you talking about the UNC failed youths?
Yeah, that's what you said.
Last year, I can recall in Form 1, there was children, there was young people growing up. They get laptop. When in your time, all they didn't do nothing, and when the uproar came, all they started to tell corporate children, put a tablet, give a child a laptop, and we will see. Wait. But Foster, you was the fellow that believe in charge of getting seen the overseer at the Chatham Youth Campus.
Yep.
I wonder, but I want to ask you, I'm thinking of Foster. $28 million spent. And Professor, if you think I lie, I will buy a plane ticket for you and Uncle Tommy to come down the road and Aisha Wells. Eh? And have a reunion by the Chatham Youth Camp. Just to see the, and you'll see that not even the thing with the longest one is brave for them for us at the day. Eh? To Grace Day. But first, by the way, in the 120 people I was training for homestead and 20,000 and start a house and 2 acres of land. What was the cost to develop the land in Chatham? You can tell me how much you pay to develop the 2 acres and cut road and put infrastructure in it. And how much of them get and how long it was taken before you distribute for them. And by the way, Foster, the PNM youth group, with them. Who's the youth? Gaspidoli is the youth officer. Oh, who? Shamfa. But what I want to ask you, in sports and culture, sports, athletics and all these sports, how much scholarship all they give the young people to go by professor to study and he could train them to run in the United States? How much? How much will they get? Remind me now, boy. But when they're talking about moral values, the only moral value all they have is you want to stay in the road, Moral boy, hopscotch. Jump in a box and jump over the box. Yeah, boy. But anyway, Foster, on a serious note, I will like you to organize a visit like if it's yesterday, right? Because you always have everything properly well organized. And try and let the matter complain. It's always kind of, Rolly want to know who cancel visa, how much visa cancel. You want to know where the commissioner of police there? Then I wonder if he gone down, not by you, Professor. In Manhattan, it have a place, it have a big bull, and a bear and an eagle stand up in front of it.
Yeah,
Just be in a cathedral.
Yeah.
And have a big cathedral there? Yeah, that Wall Street. I wonder if the commissioner gone down there to ring the bell. But anyway, we are frightening nobody. That's accent. We are spreading propaganda. But all I want to know everything. So why does when we ask all there for information, what was the ground in Santa Fe of 225 million? So you see, all I want to ask question and get answer, and all I get any answer, but only a short thing coming. Why? So Penny, as the leader, you know Tanti looking for Stotty, and you know.
Let me take the next course, so that's done. Thanks a lot. I'm going to play this voice note. What's that one?
Good night, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and to everybody in the village. Wall Street, you see what happened with people like Foster Cummins and them feel that we out here have selective memory syndrome, right? We don't remember all the things that they said and they did to us. We remember. We very well remember. They took away the laptops so the children could have learned something going into their teenage years and beyond, and they gave them 4-meal week plan. That is what they give to them. We remember the partnership government under Fazil Karim, right? Establishing they had the nursing school, right? In El Dorado there, PNM shut it down. We remembered that there was the drilling school, the aviation school, and the welding school. Every week, Fazil Karim used to come on the ground report and begging the youths and them, get off the corner, come and learn a trade, learn to do something. They didn't appreciate that because they didn't like the Indian government, right? The Indian government was educating them. They didn't like that. They didn't want that. Right? Now, they also had the certification program where if you had a trade, you could have gone to a little, I think they had a little test or something for them. You can get certified for better paying jobs. Did you ever heard the PNM do anything like that for those people for 10 years? As a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, they shut down all those programs. And now all they want to come and talk about the UNC in 1 year, neglecting the youths and them. The first thing Penny said when they get back there, she going to open Maxi Pep and URP. That is the ambition that they have for them. They don't want to see them do better. And I don't know why these people can't realize that. I don't know why. Is that so difficult to realize that one better for all year and the other one don't want it? They taking away all your programs. It reminds me of the little girl the night in 2010. Cameline putting nothing for me, Jed. She shutting down all them program, Jed. Who did it? Who did it? They feel, as I said, that we have short-term memory. We don't remember all what they did to the people of this country. Thanks a lot, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy.
You will not forget. Tommy?
Yep.
My partner, I'm a partner. He put up a video. But I want to know, Tommy, I asked him the question. How come he didn't ask this between 2015 to 2025? Like he took SpaceX and went up to Mars? I don't know. Like he used a Tesla, drive it in SpaceX and gone up in Mars. Yeah? Take a listen to this fella.
I'm Gary from Mode Alive. This is a serious message. Now, I'm not showing any label, but this is Trinidad honey. We boast that we have the cheapest price on honey nationwide. Nobody undersells us because we're selling it not to make money. We're selling it to support the local farmers. Also, we have the cheapest price on bottles. So all the honey producers come and they buy the bottles from us. We don't want to make money on our bottles. We want to promote local business. But there's a Venezuelan guy that comes and buys bottles from me. So I asked him, I say, wait, sir, where you minding your bees? He said, I don't mind bees. Every month I get a shipment from Venezuela. But if you import honey from overseas, there are serious risks of bringing in viruses that could kill our whole industry. Where is our government? People are coming and going on the borders. They're talking about narco-terrorists and killing people, but there's no regulations of who comes and who goes. Why not simply regulate our borders? There's so many people coming and going. On the North Coast, we brought in 12 donkeys. They're bringing in sheep, wild meat, fish, all kind of thing they bring in. There must be some regulation. Let us trade with our sister nation. Let us promote small business and distribution, not kill people. But if you want to protect the 5,000 people who produce honey, don't allow the smuggling of honey. It's wrong. God be with you. Share my video. I have no shame in what I say.
Tommy, you see, hypocrisy is not good. I don't remember Gary talking about this between 2015 and 2025, because this isn't happening now, right?
Yep.
So, or there's a possibility that Gary spoke about and we miss it. You know what? Gary don't take my call no more. So, I used to have a free way to call him and he used to pick up my call. He taking my calls no longer. Again, I'm losing friends, boy, Tommy, boy.
Well, you must be doing something right.
Correct is right. So the worry wasn't my friend. All right. I'll take that. I'll take that. Johnny says,
Comrade.
Huh?
Comrades.
Comrades, I lose. Tommy does just not tentatively, boy. Comrades, there's comrades. Okay. All right. Yeah. Read and go on by Balize Red House with their copybook to show how much Tulum and sugar cake they sold. We'll be back on Thursday. Nick says, Gary, you aiding the man into doing his illegal act by selling him the bottles. Rocks with your foolishness, Gary. You see? Nick, that's a good point. If the fella bringing in illegal honey. Why are you selling them the bottles? Yeah? Yeah. Raj Kumar Maharaj, welcome. Honey began coming from Venezuela in April 2025. Yeah, Gary. Just so, Capitan, I thought, Capitan, you had bees. You was mining bees. You just buy a bottle from Gary too? A Capitan? Inquiring minds want to know, you just buy a bottle from Gary too? That's a great point, You want an illegal activity to stop. But you are part of the problem, not part of the solution. You know me?
Sure.
If you tell the fella, well, boss, you gotta go somewhere to get your bottles, right? You are then part of the solution. But if Gary sell him a set of bottles, you know something? I go call Gary when he come back. I will call Gary when he come back and ask him that question. That's a good question. That's a very good question. That's a good question. Who asked that question? Yeah, Nick. Nick, I like that question. That's critical thinking, Nick. That's what we have here, critical thinking. Yeah, he aiding into doing illegal activities by selling the bottles. Yeah? But I want you all to listen to this before we go for the break. Take a listen to this. This is a message to Rowley. Take a listen to this.
Good day, Trinidad and Tobago. The former Prime Minister come out and says this government report them to the US to have their visas revoked, which is far from the truth. Since COVID time, an investigation has been going on when they used to sneak in DLC into the back door to make deals while other citizens abroad are stranded. They cut a lot of deals under the table and sold this country to the highest dictatorship government in that time. They did business with a sanctioned country, and now they're coming today to blame this current government for their failure about the Dragon gas deal. All the billions spent and not one came to Trinidad. Y'all remember? But y'all want to take the distraction off of this WZYE house. Which part all the millions are? Show receipts. Show receipts. Rowley, show it. Show them what kind of deals you were cutting in order to fund the WZYE house. That is the real thing. Stop using distractions to keep information hidden from this country. Stop trying to distract us like we are preschoolers and like our brain are slow. We are not slow. We are more than able to figure you all out. It is time to come out and tell the people of Trinidad and Tobago the truth. Rowley, you and your government, go to court. Answer the questions. We, the citizens, need to know the answers. Have a blessed day, people, and never forget the deals they cut and the non-disclosure agreements. Never forget.
You want to know? Inquiring minds want to know. Folks, you're going to take that quick break. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, and you right here on WZYE 95.9 FM. Remember, we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Like, share, subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station. We're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE. We originate, not imitate.
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga. Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village.
Yo, what's going on? This is Jersey Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Them dead. Bury them now. Political cemetery. Hear the people growl. Them dead. Bury them deep in the ground. Political cemetery. No resurrection sound. Too many lies. Too many broken promise. Rich getting richer. Poor left with nothing amis. East west corridor suffering over 50 years long. Still voting PNM like them under heavy spell strong. Not for the people, not for the people, not for the family, not for the family, not for the youth, not for we future. Tragedy. Them take the vote, then vanish with the power. East west still rotting after 50 years sour. Pothole roads, schools falling apart. Hospitals crowded while big shots live smart. Promise sweet during campaign season. After election, pure betrayal and treason. Them set for all, but only serve them crew. We strunting daily, them living large true. And them dead, bury them deep in the ground. Political cemetery, no resurrection sound. Too many lies, too many broken promise. Rich getting richer, poor left with nothing honest. East west corridor suffering over 50 years long. Still voting PNM like them under heavy spell strong. Not for the people, not for the people, not for the family, not for the family, not for the youth, not for we future. Tragedy. Mommy working double, daddy stress overload. Children with no hope, just pain on the road. No jobs, no chance, no real opportunity. Just gunshots ringing and political hypocrisy. Them bill for the elite. We get the scraps and dust. Corridor crying out, but them ears full of rust. Time to wake up, break the cycle clean. Vote them out, end the suffering scene. How many more lies you go swallow down? How many broken promises before you turn around? We and them done finish, dead and gone. Bury them deep, sing the funeral song. We and them dead. Bury them deep in the ground. Political cemetery. Seal them in, no sound. Too many lies, too many frauds. East west suffering, we don't take it hard. Not for the people, not for the family, not for the future. PNM mystery. PNM dead. East west still bleeding. Time to change instead.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country, and we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
Remember to take the gospel of the PNM and to spread it in your homes, your villages, in your offices, and throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and Tobago.
Y'all can't make this up. You cannot make this up.
This PNM till a dead thing can't work because I will dead.
And of course, we are back with you. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walshit, and you, right here on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, do your WZYE Civic Duty, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, like, and share. WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. So, Tommy, I was looking at our analytics, and there is still a lot of people who are looking at us but haven't subscribed. Quite a few people still looking at us, like us, but haven't subscribed. Please subscribe. That will help us drastically. Please subscribe. Subscribe. Don't just look, but subscribe. Tommy, you know Capitan does do honey too, right?
Yeah.
Capitan have a company. What's it called? Trinidad and Tobago Bee Company. He say he don't buy his bottle from Gary. Yeah. You know what? Let me call Gary and see if he go and say he phone to me. I want to ask him a question. I want to keep him long. I want to see if Gary go and say he phone. Gary used to take my call and not tell me why. I'm losing plenty friends, boy. I'm losing plenty comrades, tell me. Gary answer, you know. Gary say he's sleeping. Gary sleeping early, boy. All right, Gary, no problem. Yeah, let me try this other fella. Let me see if he go answer. I'm trying this other person. So me are trying your partner, Dr. Keith Rowley, again. Huh?
I like that, my partner.
You have all these friends. I could just try. Tell them. So you know what? We gotta get our phone working, and we gotta call from that phone.
From this phone.
Yeah, because when I call from my phone, they know my number. So they ain't answering that number. Anyway, yeah, they ain't answering. But anyway, folks, I also had to do an editorial on The Lion King. And Kalai, why you say that? You not gonna answer the phone? That's why I don't call from my different phone. I can't call from my phone. I had to call from my different phone. Yeah. Or you know what I would do, Tommy? I go try to call him on Facebook. You know you can call on Messenger too, right? Yeah. That's how we call Phil Gerald Hines, and he didn't know was me, and he picked up 2 times. Nick said Gary lose his visa because he was selling bottles to the illegal Benny B importer. Yeah, I wonder if I feel Capitan does buy bottles from Gary, you know, and he just don't want to say. Undercover, Capitan. I go look at them videos. Monica.
Yes, I go say like a mess.
I like comments to me. I understand that. Monica, how you gonna say that, Monica? How you gonna say that? Hey, Monica?
Monica say that.
Yeah, Monica, how you gonna say that? Why would you say that, Monica? Yeah. So, folks, here's the editorial. And you all know, I always say, 36 years ago before I got married, my mother-in-law told me, a liar has no memory. And this fella is, Monica said, don't call Gary. This fella is the poster child of a liar has no memory, the Lion King. Take a listen to this.
The Lion King. Why Keith Rowley Keeps Proving My Mother-in-Law Right. An editorial by Professor Wall Street. 36 years ago, before I got married, my mother-in-law gave me a piece of advice I didn't fully understand at the time. A liar has no memory. She meant it as a warning about the men who tell you whatever gets them through the moment, then forget it the instant it stops being useful. I've carried that line through 3.5 decades of watching Trinidad and Tobago politics, and no single career illustrates it as neatly as Dr. Keith Rowley's. The latest exhibit landed on Facebook this week. On August 17, 2026, the former Prime Minister posted a lengthy statement thanking the U.S. State Department for publishing, on August 10th, the 6 conditions under which it revokes a visa: violating visa terms, committing crimes, calling for violence against Americans, defrauding Americans, abusing the immigration system, or endangering national security. Rowley then turned around and demanded that current Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar explain, offense by offense, what he and former Prime Minister Stuart Young supposedly did to lose U.S. goodwill, and pressed her to say how many other citizens her government has reported to Washington. Sitting government. But it is a strange one to hear from Rowley specifically, and here's why. On March 11th, 2025, standing at the opening of the Port of Spain General Hospital Central Block and defending his government's use of Cuban medical staff against the Trump administration visa threat, Rowley declared on the record in front of cameras, "If I never go back there again in my life, I will ensure that the sovereignty of Trinidad and Tobago is known to its people and respected by all." That was the swagger. 17 months later, the same man is publicly passing State Department press releases and asking the Prime Minister of another country to account for his visa status. A man with a real memory would recall the vow he made on that platform. A man with no memory just moves on to the next grievance. My mother-in-law called it 36 years ago. Here are 10 reasons the Lion King label sticks. 1. The vow that evaporated. If I never go back there again in my life is not a hedge. It's a declaration of indifference to the very thing he is now publicly agitating about. Either the 2025 bravado was theater, or the 2026 anxiety is theater. Both can't be sincere. 2. He built a whole vassal state narrative, then adopted the vassal's posture. In December 2025, Rowley savaged Persad-Bissessar as the most unpatriotic and recklessly incompetent leader. The country has known for aligning with U.S. positions on regional visa policy, accusing her government of taking secret instructions from another country and acting like a fifth columnist. 8 months later, he is the one citing a U.S. government press release as the authoritative word on who deserves what treatment, and asking his own country's government to go to bat for him with that same foreign power. The sovereignty argument apparently only applies when it's someone else's visa on the line. 3. Selective outrage over foreign leverage. When the US used visa policy to pressure Trinidad over Cuban medical missions, that was an assault on sovereignty. If the US revokes his visa, or Stuart Young's, that becomes a matter for the Trinidadian Prime Minister to explain and answer for, as though Washington's leverage over Port of Spain is only illegitimate when it's inconvenient to him personally. 4. The Petrotrin promises that OWTU says never materialized. Rowley's government told terminated Petrotrin workers they would have options for stock ownership and land. OWTU President Ansel Rogers stated flatly that absolutely no former employee of Petrotrin from 2018 to present has ever been offered any proposal or any option for stock ownership in Heritage or Perea, and pointed to Freedom of Information records showing eligible ex-workers still hadn't received land deeds years after they were promised, while publicly accusing Rowley of lying about it. That's not a rhetorical jab from a critic. That's a union leader citing FOI paperwork against the sitting prime minister's public claims. 5. No apology for representing the 1%. Rowley has, at points, openly declined to apologize for policies critics said favored the wealthiest citizens. A rare moment of candor that sits oddly next to the populist, defend the little man framing he reaches for when it's politically useful, including in this week's Visa post about traumatized citizenry. 6. The 2018 Venezuelan deportations. Rowley's government deported 82 Venezuelan asylum seekers in April 2018 over international objections, with Rowley rejecting UN criticism by insisting Trinidad would not become a refugee camp, a framing that treated a legal obligations question as a matter of national attitude rather than law. 7. The February 2022 Coast Guard shooting. When Trinidad's Coast Guard fired on a vessel carrying Venezuelan migrants and a 9-month-old baby was killed, Rowley initially called the Coast Guard's action legal and appropriate, even as investigations were still getting underway. The reflex to defend first and examine the facts later. Eight, thank you, Trinidad and Tobago. Then he never really left. In January 2025, Rowley announced he would not seek re-election as PNM leader, a valedictory moment framed as a graceful exit. A year and a half later, he is still the most combative voice in national politics, issuing lengthy public broadsides at his successor's government on a near weekly basis. Stepping back from an office is not the same as stepping back from the fight, and he never pretended it would be, which makes the thank you and goodbye framing look, in hindsight, more like a curtain call than a retirement. 9. Sovereignty as a costume, not a conviction. Whether it's the coat of arms, the Privy Council, Cuban doctors, or CARICOM visa disputes, sovereignty is the word Rowley reaches for whenever a foreign power's decision embarrasses the government of the day. It was TNT's sacred sovereignty when Rowley was in office and the US was the villain. It is Prasad Bisesa's job to go extract answers from Washington, now that Rowley himself is the one asking questions of the same US visa machinery. 10. He never revisits the last performance before staging the next one. Go back through the list. Petrotrin, the Venezuelan deportations, The Coast Guard shooting, no apology for the 1%, the vassal state broadside, the I'll never go back there vow, and notice what's missing. Rowley has never once returned to an earlier position to reconcile it with a later one. He doesn't say, I know I called this foreign interference in 2025, and here's why I've changed my mind. He simply moves to the next platform, the next Facebook post, the next grievance, as if the last one never happened. That isn't a debating tactic. It's the exact mechanism my mother-in-law described. A liar doesn't need to keep his story straight because he has trained himself not to remember the story at all. In conclusion, why Lion King fits and why it stuck. Trinidad has had plenty of politicians accused of dishonesty. Rowley earned a specific title, not the spin doctor, not the exaggerator, but the Lion King, because his pattern isn't occasional political massaging. It's a throne built on saying whatever the moment requires with total conviction, then discarding it the moment passes over and over for a decade. Total certainty on a hospital platform in March 2025 that he'd happily never see America again. Total urgency on Facebook in August 2026, interrogating America's visa machinery on his own behalf. Total righteousness, accusing Kamala of bowing to Washington. Total comfort, citing Washington's own press release as gospel 8 months later. Total confidence, assuring Petrotrin workers of stock and land. Total silence when the union produced the paperwork showing neither arrived. A king in this telling isn't someone who lies once and gets caught. It's someone who lies so consistently and so unbothered that the lion itself becomes the office, a permanent, self-renewing crown. Which brings me back to my mother-in-law 36 years ago, in a conversation that had nothing to do with Trinidadian politics and everything to do with judging a person's character over time rather than in any single moment. A liar has no memory, she told me, not as a proverb, but as a practical test. Watch what someone swears to today, then watch whether they remember it tomorrow when it's no longer convenient. Keith Rowley has spent a political career failing that test in public, on the record, quotable and dated. The visa episode isn't an isolated slip. It's this week's proof of a decade-old pattern. And it's why, 36 years after I first heard that line, I still find myself reaching for it every time Dr. Rowley opens his mouth.
So there you have it, folks. My editorial regarding the Lion King. The Lion King, Tommy. The Lion King. I say we have a voice note. You see, Tommy? You see, Ninja Boy, welcome. Tommy, you think? I don't use a VPN, just cool. I really don't. Michael Jonathan wants to know why I wasted my time to call this propagandist to get upset. No, I want to. Peter Herbert, welcome. Welcome. Just cool say, Monica, if you use YouTube with a VPN, hold on, Southwestern. Monica, if you use YouTube with a VPN turned on, you will see advertisement. That's how they monetize YouTube videos so the channel owner can generate dollars. Okay. Yeah, Southwestern, welcome.
Again, everybody, and Uncle Tony. Uncle Tony,
yes.
That is Professor Potop. That had a bisca. That can be that had a bisca, the bad one. Or that is one of the hyena. Yeah, that's what because here what's going on. Yeah, baby Simba. you spoiling the father reputation, you know. Eh? But anyway, yeah, because I had a disca, I don't want to be hyena. That is, I had to be the monkey uncle. But anyway, Professor,
Yeah.
you know, I want to ask you, if you happen to see Gordon Gangachana and Warwick, I tell them when they go in the caucus, the PNM caucus, to tell the Alsing, the inquiry to the pharmaceutical spending.
Yeah.
If you could go on up here, because you pay the chairman. So I want to tell the Alsing, the chairman looking for him. Just like Stuart and he looking for you. Have a pleasant good night.
Yeah. They're looking for you. Inquiring minds want to know why they're looking for you. Let me take this voice note.
Okay, good night again, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and to everybody in the village. In 2019, when Rowlaya was opening the swimming pool in Laventille, right? He said there are people who are stereotyping citizens in a particular way. It is not nice to hurt people. You heard it, eh? It is not nice to hurt people. Hines went on to tell them about the 4.5 million swimming pool. Well, we know that's an ex-lie because Saddam told us in Parliament it moved from 4.5 million to 8.9 million. Anyway, moving on, he said when he was going to put that pool in Laventille, people were saying, why are you giving them that and whatnot? But he said this caused him to reflect upon his childhood and the teasing meted out to other children. I told my wife Sharon Rowley about it. And as I got older, I quietly asked God for forgiveness. You hear a lie? That is lie. Like he and Gordon went to the same Bible school. For 10 years, for more than 10 years, that man had the nastiest things to say about Prime Minister Kamala Prasad-Bissessar. He was opposition leader and he encouraged Stuart Young to do the same. And you talking about you ask God for forgiveness? So you are one of those people that go to church on a Sunday and all the vows you make, you break it on Monday. The rest of the week, you do as you please. And come Sunday morning, you pray on your knees. That is you, Rowley. We will never forget. We remember you bullying Mrs. Prasad-Bissessar. You see, you admitted that you were a bully from small. And look, this week, you come back again to bully her. Tell me, answer me, how many names did you give to the U.S. Embassy to revoke their visas? Now tell me, something is not wrong with this man? I think he should stop swallowing his suppositories. Thanks a lot, Wall Street.
Something wrong. Something wrong, Tommy.
Yep.
Something wrong. I think sometimes, Tommy, is that maybe you can't be upset with him because he's very consistent in his behavior. You understand? He consistently lies. So sometimes I don't think he could be upset with him because maybe he doesn't know better, Tommy.
Maybe.
What do you think? You think? I think he really believes those stuff that he's saying. And he knows that if he says it, other people will just take it at face value. Whatever he says. Yeah, I just feel so. But Tommy, as you know we do here. Oh, let me take this other voice note here.
Right? It is a known fact that the government of Trinidad and Tobago cannot revoke visas. Right? 2, they do not have any influence in that process as it relates to the U.S. Embassy. You could go and you could Google it and you could check it out, right? The U.S. Embassy is not influenced by no government or head of state of any other country as it relates to revoking any visa. Which brings us to a very, very important statistic. And that statistic is that if you check right now, you could go and Google this. It have approximately 7,159 known spoken languages in the world. And Keith Rowley keeps choosing to talk shit. Well, they have a good day.
Okay. Yeah, well, something wrong with that.
No audio answer.
Huh?
No audio. I didn't hear what you were saying.
Yeah, something wrong with that fella. Something wrong with Pete Rowley. Yeah. But folks, I'm gonna bring some good news for you all, eh? Something wrong. Marabella, welcome. Marabella, you inside? Oh, all right. He hung up. Lost that one. Okay. Marabella, you inside?
Yeah. Yeah. I hear.
Yeah, go ahead. You're inside.
Yeah. So, the Wall Street.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good night, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy.
Yeah.
I'm sure your mother-in-law would have tell you too that every thief that believe everybody else is a thief. Eh?
I don't remember she telling me that.
Right? So here happening.
Yeah.
Never, you see, through the eyes of a thief.
Yeah.
Right?
Everybody's a thief.
Everybody else is be a thief. Because you expect, just like how you this thief, you're expecting everybody else to do the same thing that you do. That is why Keith Rowley, that Lion King you're talking about there. This believe that everything that he do and the PNM does do, that Kamala Prasad Bisesa and the UNC does do too.
Okay.
You understand? So that is why, because he don't understand that he sold himself when he said that the Prime Minister and whoever else gone to the US Embassy and asked for people's visa to be revoked. You understand?
Right.
Because he, as a former Prime Minister,
He should know.
supposed to know that he cannot influence no US Embassy in the world to do what they don't want to do or they don't have evidence to do. You understand? So he's supposed to know that. But it also tells you that he probably tried to tell the US Embassy to revoke certain people visas when he was sitting in his seat. You understand? So he just said he don't understand. Listen, yeah, we have to understand one thing about this fella. He does always, when he talking, he just had to listen in a certain way. He does always tell you what he's about to do or what he have done while he talking. He just had to listen between the lines and wait saying. You understand?
Yeah.
But they could do what they want. At the end of the day, it's their court order and we want to see the receipts. And all of them running around like headless chicken. And they and how did they say it? Somebody they say it. You didn't say that thing. The train thing up in the air.
You spaghetti thing. They throwing it up on the wall and seeing what will stick.
The train all kind of thing up in the air, hoping something will stick and they will get something to distract everybody to go in a different direction, to stop thinking about what it is they're doing. You understand? I want people to understand what these people do. You know, I watching this thing with Minister Alexander, right? And we have to understand, we the taxpayers. Listen, Wall Street, I from Marabella, right?
Yeah.
And I work in that temporary system it had inside our Petrochindy. Right? I give a good amount of years, half my life inside of it. And when the time come for we to reap the benefit of the sacrifice of all those years, right? That fella decided, he and other one, I find he dead too fast though. He should have stick around to pay for some of the sins he committed against the citizens of Marabella and Gasparillo and the whole of South Trinidad. We had people coming from Barapo and Guayan and even Maracas. We had people coming from, and we had people coming from as far as Grandi to work in that place. You understand? And that man, he and the PNM, they conspired. They had sinister friggin' motives in shutting down that place. And to top it off, he lied to the workers. He lied to the union and he lied to the workers. He feel his intention was to mash up the union because you know well watch. Once that union they can't do them workers nothing. Understand? And them workers they stand up. And you know anytime he break, it come like he beat the biggest bargain in the room. You know he figure here what happening. He go get away with anything he could do with the rest of them. Understand? And he tried to break the union. Listen, if today we had to ask yourself a question. Remember the day before the election, he said, well, when the day after the election, he go sign off. They keep shifting the goalposts. Right? Every time the union company accomplish a task they ask, they keep shifting the goalposts. Well, we want this. And when they don't give them that, they say, well, we want this. I mean, and they had a 10-point plan they wanted them to agree to one thing. They do everything on the 10-point plan. And then when they sign off, he said, well, here what? On the day after the election, he go sign off. On the day after the election, you hear nothing about it again after that. All you hear about well, it's all kind of excuse, all kind of lies. And anytime somebody's shifting a goalpost, so you know it's only lie again going down the road.
There you go. Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
And he know, and he set up PNM to lose that election.
Correct.
Because if he didn't do that, right, he might have still have some of the PNM supporters from the union supporting him today.
Thank you, man. Thanks for the call.
All right, partner. Hold it up.
Thanks for the call. Yeah. You know, I have 2 more videos to play. I think I'll go play this one first because my brother just talk about the union. And the San Fernando mayor, he made a statement. And I just wonder if them guy living in the twilight zone, you know. I just ask myself, boy, them had to be living in the twilight zone, boy. You have to be living in the twilight zone. Tommy, take a listen to this fella. Or let's take a listen to this fella.
I'm very concerned by something that I saw today that took place within the national fray of everything that was portrayed in the media. Now, my
no audio.
What's happening over here? Well, the Lion King at it again.
Lion King at it again.
But I know one thing he can do. The last man who put him out from Parliament, he went Likato. But this time, if he go Likato, I know he can't go America because he has no visa. So he can't carry nothing.
You know, he might try to use his credit card, you know. Use a credit card.
Oh, no, but... No, but it's a free passage to go Venezuela and all them on the borders open.
Oh, yeah. You could go Venezuela.
You could go Venezuela, and from Venezuela, you could jump in a boat and see if you could go across. You could go in one of them submarines. You should go in. Boy, Mr. Hansen, let me tell you something. All we see in the past will come back to haunt him. You know what you see? You know what is the biggest thing that he have in his mind? You see, when a person have more money than they imagine they could have, but yet still they can't get away.
Unhappy. They're still unhappy.
What? You see if you have a suitcase of money, but you can't get your way, that money has no value to you. Look on listening.
Okay. You have all the money you want, more money than you ever expected you would have. Yet you're still unhappy. Yeah. Batos, I hear about that. The professor, there's a big celebration in Orange, New Jersey for Trinidad independence. Yeah. I just see if I could go over there. Yeah, Batos, nothing, boy, to me. Oh, Batos, nothing happening in Orange. Yeah. I wonder if Batos was friend with big PNM Big G. You know who's PNM Big G, right?
George.
Yeah. Right, PNM Big G. All right, let me listen to the Mayor Sanford.
I'm very concerned by something that I saw today that took place within the national fray of everything that was portrayed in the media. Now, my background in politics and service was based on what it is Mr. Patrick Manning taught me. And today would have been his birthday, and may his soul continuously rest in peace. But I'm really concerned about Trinidad and Tobago. I have a passion for service, and I have a passion for the people who give up themselves on all different levels, public servants especially, monthly and daily paid. And I'm concerned because what I saw today was the line skewed between the government and the trade union today. And I'm trying to understand. And one of the things that Mr. Manning, who I called Uncle Patrick, taught me, I can remember there was a Thursday that Mr. Errol McLeod came into his office in the old GTM building in San Fernando. I can remember distinctly that at that point there was an impasse between the government and the trade unions. And I can remember the meeting lasted very long, and we had to wait for Mr. Manning to finish this meeting, and he was the Prime Minister of the country. And one of the things afterwards, he called me in the office and he said to me, Robert, you must never skew the line between government, governance, and the trade union. The trade union movement, to my knowledge, is supposed to fight and agitate for the rights of the workers. And what I saw today was a government minister more or less in tune with a trade unionist, president of a trade union, and they more or less putting pressure on the management of a public service company, namely WASA. And I'm trying to understand how this thing goes, because the board is appointed by the government. Negotiations from whatever level is through the CPO, who is an appointee of the government. And, you know, being the mayor of a city, right, I take a lot of time and a lot of pride in trying to explain to workers how corporate governance works, how the public sector works. So today, I don't know about you, Trinidad and Tobago, is a day for great concern in this country. I don't know how this thing will evolve, but I know that every time the government and the trade union are mutually in bed together, things turn out very bad. But could you imagine if the people of this country had the opportunity to speak out, how upset they would be, especially those among us who really understand governance and the corporate governance. And I am seeing that this is something for grave concern, and certainly in the People's National Movement, this is not how we operate and how proper governance is dispersed to the people of this country. Trinidad and Tobago, stay woke.
Hold on, caller.
It's people like that who have us where we are today.
Ms. Santa Cruz, welcome.
Good night, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and to everybody out there. I had to call. It's really people like that that have been this thing. He talking about the same Patrick Manning who take taxpayers' money, 250 million to build a church for a spiritual advisor in Guanapo and lied about it, and spent $3 million in drapes when people catching it, they're nanning on the ground. $3 million in drapes for the residents and more. I have a whole list. But I want to know, like, he was closing the fridge door when Hazel Manning, as Minister of Education, paid Trevor Oliver of the tutor for the tobacco of the government. Get them seed money. I'll call it seed money. What about the 15 million Rowley give Roger and them to damage the partnership government? And we wouldn't forget Jennifer Batiste. We wouldn't forget a big trade unionist sitting in the Senate representing the PNM. And it's because of her ArcelorMittal closed down. Because she didn't have time to meet with them. I am telling you, Wall Street, these people are really mocking pretenders, you know. It's a good thing, you know what? It's a good thing that we out here know better. They can't fool us, you know, because as the lady said for emancipation, we remember. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you, man. We have to remember. We have to remember. Yeah. Marabella just sent my text. Marabella said, is that mayor giving us value for taxpayers' money? The salary of mayor of San Fernando in Trinidad and Tobago is approximately $25,550 per month, upgraded from a previous rate of $23,268, following updated compensation schedule for local government officials issued by the Ministry of Finance based on Salary Review Commission recommendation. Is that mayor giving us value for taxpayers' money? We ain't bad, you know. Making 25,000 a year, 12 5s are 60, 12 2s are 24, 24 and 6 is 30. That is about $300,000. That ain't bad at all. I ain't bad, man. And how long years did I work for? Like 3 years, I think. That ain't bad at all. No, nothing. Boy, that's good. That's very good. You doing good, man. But Tommy, you know, it's interesting, boy, that them fellas and them PNM want to talk about the unions because the union decide to side with the government. When the other union was signing with the PNM, where was he? When them other union was siding with the PNM, he didn't have a voice. Look, as we say, them continue to try to use the spaghetti theory. They throw it up on the wall and see if it goes stick. Folks, I will tell you this. Anybody could try this experiment. Take some spaghetti, throw it up on the wall, and see if it goes stick. Try it and see. Try it. And we also say, see, once the toothpaste is out of the tube, you can't put it back in. Right? Semantics says she was studying the farmers pumpkin and bhaji when she was in government. But we have our last one for you guys. This is a good one. The government working, getting things done. Let's go to Bart area. Let's go to Bart area quick. Take a listen.
Minister Saddam made the request to have this Bart area South Secondary School for them to get some support with the maintenance over the holidays. So far, we have done 135 schools. We have 90 more starting on Monday. So by August, we should have several schools just to get like some of the big grass and stuff under control.
Thank you all very much for spending this morning, giving this school some attention. Just walking in here, having regard to the size of the savannah and seeing how quickly that you all have done this, it means that you all are working very constructively and very productively, and I want to congratulate each and every one of you for giving Barata South Secondary School that attention.
This NPOPS program, you all have really opened the eyes of the people in the community, because before we never had this type of productivity coming from the corporations. you all have hit the ground, and the productivity that people are seeing in the communities, they are now asking what are the corporation workers doing all this time.
We are patriotic because we do want our neighborhoods to live good. And we from the North Coast, we are a big tourism side. We want it to live good, so we want to be able to be there a little bit more and focus on our areas.
I was just saying thanks for coming out and having this conversation with us today. It's most appreciated.
You all continue to work hard. We have to beautify Trinidad and Tobago. We're starting from the schools. So when the students come back out in the new school term, they'll have a playground in which they can enjoy some recreational activities and also fitness and sport activities. So again, on behalf of my office, being the Member of Parliament for Barataria Sanwan, I want to thank each and every one of you all this morning for coming out and doing such a wonderful and marvelous job. So thank you again.
Yeah, the 40th state need to go and get that too. They need to get that. Yeah, give me some little positivity for the state. Don't talk about 67 people on board, 67 people leave our board and all this kind of dootishology. Yeah. So folks, start to put your closing comments in the chat, send your closing voice notes and your closing quotes. Put your closing comments in the chat, your closing voice notes and your closing quotes. Put it in the chat. Yeah. I think I give all you way enough. I still have our next video there, but we will get that on Thursday. Yeah, because listener, it is so much happening. So much positivity happening in the country. Right? We have the 30 posts going up, Tommy. Right? We have the gas coming to Trinidad. I mean, we have so much thing going on, but we have to listen to the Lion King talking about who visa get revoked, and you want to know from the Prime Minister if she's responsible for whoever getting their visa revoked. Yeah. I wonder if he ever asked for somebody to get a visa. I wonder if he ever did. But before we go, I want to play this video before we go, Tommy. I want to play this video here. I know I said I wasn't, but I want to play this one too before we go. Oh. Folks, listen to this, right? Listen to this. I like this one too.
All right. So this video is for Afro-Trinidadians. Trinidadians with African descent. Do you want other African people to like you and appreciate you and move like they care about you? I have some tips for you. Because I know sometimes you live in a little community, you can't ask your family for help, you can't ask your friend for help, your family don't even like you in the first place, your neighbor don't like you, and even if somebody within your community help you, it better you didn't take the help because everybody know. Do you want your other African brother to really care about you? I have the solution. Put on a UNC jersey. Put on a UNC jersey and everything will change. All of a sudden, the ones who used to pass the street when he was homeless, the one who used to pass the street when he needed a job, the ones who used to they say all kind of bad things about you, who didn't want you working in the same environment as them, black man to black man, just put on this jersey. All of them will be calling your phone, texting you on Instagram and Facebook, telling you, boy, them people don't like you, boy. Them people calling me monkey behind me behind me back. Eh? Boy, black people need to stick to each other. But in your mind, before you put on this jersey, you was homeless. You was begging the same people for help, for a little job, for some food, for a little money to help pay your rent. And none of them was matching your way to assist you. But as soon as you put on this jersey, all of them come telling you about them don't like you. You understand? I telling this from experience, you know. I live in a abandoned house in the past, you know, for years, you know, within my black community and stuff, you know. You understand what I'm saying? And who did care about me? Not a soul. But as soon as I put on this jersey, all of a sudden black people came to me with the best advice. You know? But let me also give you some tips. When they approach you because you put on this jersey and you don't do what they tell you to do, they will start to call you some very derogative names like African for sale, another nigga gone. You understand? Lick bottom African. They start to call you all kind of names that they don't want other race to call themselves. So these are the tips that I have for you this morning. If you are African, you feel neglected by your own people. If you want your own people to love you, just put on this UNC jersey and wave it proud. Wear it proud. And you would see they will come to help you.
I don't know if you come across any questions I posed in the chat there on Monty Steele, right? I was asking, the video post upon Gordon Maloney, Gordon Maloney / R5N. Is that indeed him? Is it literally him that who do not kind of thing in the video? Going in water, going in cold water, wetting himself on the water and the rain and I see some other pictures with him going up and down the rain. I don't know. If you see, I can't believe if it's that insane, right? And right, I asked anyone in the chat if that is indeed him, yeah. But I was asking, you know, how come you didn't chat? Is it because of that? Because he posted about him or what, you know, and I just can't believe if it's that serious now. Because I think Coach responded to me in chat. I think Anna responded to me. Semantic responded to me, and I think it's somebody else responded to me in the chat. Who it is again respond to me? Johnny C2 something respond to me, right? And I want to ask you in reply if that is really indeed him. If that insane to do them kind of things, you know. So he could reply them in the voice. Well, should he reply them in the voice? But you know, if I say mention, you know. Can't believe that's all if that is all you know. If that's all the esteem he have, you know. I just can't believe. I don't want to believe yet. I'm not saying no. It's not him, you know. If God about that kind of action, he just committed it early on, which is shown in the video now, you know, in the video post, you know. So I don't know what you have to say about my voice note there. So.
Video.
That's all I could tell. Look the other one.
crazy.
Folks, you're gonna go for the break when we come back. We're gonna have our closing comment. Stick and stay. He's Uncle Tommy. I'm Professor Wall Street, and you right here on WZYE 95.9 FM. We take a quick break and we'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you right here on WZYE 95.9 FM. You know, we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, and we join us, do your WZYE still. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, like, and share WZYE TV YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. Folks, I read Buddy sent me that video and they told me that it's Golden Gang at Hygiene Joseph. So all I'm doing is showing what somebody sent me, okay? I Esmo say, oh God, oh shit, you're not easy. You must Hygiene Trinity. Tommy. Oh God. Yeah, man. Olio. Tommy, I don't understand that one though, you know. Anyway, folks, here's my closing comment.
What do they understand?
No, because I don't understand how that PNM miseducation have done a job, boy. Really. All right, here we go, folks.
Good morning, God. Today is Tuesday, August 18th. Father, I received this entire day from your hands. And today, I am not asking you for a life without challenges. I am asking you for a faith that does not grow smaller when challenges appear. May nothing that happens around me ever become greater than what you sustain within me. Lord, give me strength in my decisions and wisdom in my choices. Do not let me give up on what still deserves another try, and do not allow one difficult moment to define my entire day. If something does not happen the way I expected, teach me to keep going without losing trust. If a path needs to change, show me the way. And when an opportunity comes, give me the wisdom to recognize it. Father, strengthen whatever is growing weak within me. Renew my determination, steady my steps, and never let me forget how much I have already overcome while being sustained by your hand. Today, I place in your hands what I can do, what I cannot control, and what I still cannot understand. May I live this Tuesday with faith, because I know that no matter what I encounter along the way, I will not face anything alone. In Jesus' name, amen.
From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall, so that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Go ahead, Tommy.
Lord, tonight I want to thank you for keeping us safe through the week thus far. I want to thank you for all you've done and all you continue to do in our lives. Thanks for our audience. Bless and keep them safe. Bless and keep all of our families safe from all harm and danger as we soldier through this week. Keep us safe over the next couple of days till we meet again on Thursday. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
You, the man in the mirror, you must become that change you want to see. Or if you look in that mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Do not look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Thank you for giving us your time. We'll see each other on Thursday, God willing. Till then, good night.
Thank you, Tommy. Don Alexander say, blessed, pleasant, and blessed night to Professor Warshik, Uncle Tom, and all who locked on the live and in the village. We are not promised tomorrow. Live each day with purpose and keep moving forward. Let go of regrets and things that bring you down. Keep your heart open for love, and always keep the faith. Good night, sweet dreams. I just wanted to remind you that you are an answer, not a problem. You are loved. You are valued. God made you with a purpose, and His plan for your life is more beautiful than anything you could create yourself. Thank you, Donna. That's from Donna Alexander. Thank you, Donna. Let's go to the chat. See what we have in the chat here. Okay. Okay, here we go. Smooth says, PNM will never tell the nation the union refused money to be perceived as a buyout. Kalai Batson says, good night to Mr. Walsh, Uncle Tommy, and all you beautiful people in the village. Love, respect to all. Thank you, Kalai. Uranus McFarlane said, blessed night to one and all. Thank you. Johnny C says, good night, everyone. Have a peaceful rest. We'll be back on Thursday, God willing. Uranus says, Wall Street, my closing comment, play those two dry gin videos every program. Angie says, good night, all you wonderful villagers. Nice show tonight. Blessed wishes to everyone until Thursday. Smooth says, okay, so you need to check the Auditor General report for that period. The money was given to the unions but was refused and asked to be given to the Cipriani College for Education. Andrew says, good night, everyone, till Thursday. Eugenia Pundit says, everyone be safe and stay blessed until Thursday, God willing. Let us try to be better individuals. Take care. Correct is right. Santa Cruz says, the greatest trick the devil pulled off was to convince the PNM African people that the UNC Indian government is the cause of the suffering. Correct is right. Correct is right. Till Thursday, God willing, stay blessed, stay safe, stay dry and hydrated, and stay away from hypocrites, Gordon Reed, and the other PNM propagandists. Michael says, good night, people of WZYE with Professor Warshik and Tommy, also callers, listeners, supporters, viewers. Thank you, Michael. How are you doing out there? Dave Brian Horsford says, Rowley trying to pump up his base. Surprised he have no base. Taking in front before in front take him. Where he going? Don't have no red coach. Okay. I think that is it. Let me see if there's any more. Monty Steele says, Wall Street, thank you for playing my WhatsApp voice note about Gordon Maloney. Much appreciated, though. That's what we do. Yeah. That's how we do it, yeah. Esmut says, God bless everyone in the village. It was great as usual till we meet again. Okay, folks, we are out of here. We see you on Thursday. Same WZYE time, same WZYE channel right here from 7 to 10 p.m. We outside. Good night. God bless.
Lord, we tune into WZYE 95.9, the world right in the airwaves, shining bright and fine. From Margate to the islands, the signal never fades. We lift our hands and praise you for the joy that it brings today. Bless Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the viewers too. Every viewer, every caller, every chatter in the crew. Pour your favor on the station. Let the Holy Ghost flow free. WZYE 95.9 broadcasting.